Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mental Health with Ifoma. Today we are going to talk about regulating emotions. Alright, so it is another Sunday, and even though work begins on Monday, the week actually begins on Sunday. So take a bit of time to lay out your week. Earlier, we said that the basic function of the brain is to keep us alive, safe, happy, and thriving. So it is no wonder that our emotional brain easily gravitates towards pleasure. Think about it. You wake up in the morning and the first thing you reach out for is your phone. And this is not because you're thinking about a very important work email that you need to respond to. No, you're scanning social media, looking for gossip, looking for pleasure. It is no wonder that you might have a pile of chores, tasks to attend to, and then you easily choose to sit down and enjoy an interesting TV program. That is your emotional brain gravitating towards pleasure. Now, if we allow our emotional compass, that is the id, to drive our lives, it will drive us into destruction. You see, the id wants pleasure and it wants it now. It is only the ego, our pride compass, and the superego, our moral compass, that tones down the excesses of the id. If not, we would have more extremely obese people and maybe even have people having sex on the streets because the id, the pleasure compass, simply just wants pleasure. So it is very important that we regulate our id, the pleasure compass. You see, we're not just here to enjoy life. Rather, we're here to contribute to the development of our global community and to impact humanity, thereby achieving something tangible. Therefore, it is very important that we strike a balance between enjoyment and achievement. So, how do we regulate pleasure? The first thing is that you must have a vision, a purpose that you work towards achieving every day. Secondly, we must learn to consider pleasures as reward, something that comes after work. Number three, we must learn to prioritize work. And the most effective way to do that is through time management. You must apportion time to tasks that you have created to achieve the purpose that you have identified. Fourth, and this I consider to be the most important of all four, especially given this generation, we must learn to delay gratification. We seem to live in a very instant generation. Instant coffee, we have instant noodles, instant rice, instant knowledge. Everything is pretty much instant. So it is no wonder that a lot of young people want things, the good life, and they want it now. Everything you see out there was built. And so if we refuse to build, to add to what has already been built, we will end up destroying our world. Remember that the id, the pleasure compass, if we allow it to lead us alone, it will drive us to destruction. And so we see a lot of young people taken to prostitution, stealing, internet crime, politicians stealing government money and things like that. Because so many people have learned to just gratify themselves. We are putting work aside and seeking the product of work. That will only lead to destruction. There's this very simple task that our mothers used to do when we were growing up. You eat your meat last. Very funny. But you know, it's a very traditional thing that teaches children to delay gratification. So next time you wake in the morning and reach for your phone, turn it on. But instead, do a to-do list. So until I come your way again next week, be well and live your best life.